Hi, I'm Temeko Richardson for The Sports Life. In part 2 of my interview with Ray Lewis, we discuss Ray's atypical professional football career, the business of sports, and how he prepared for a career after the NFL. Now, clearly you had a 17-year journey in the NFL as you talked about it, and it's been great.
Yeah.
2 Super Bowl rings, not too many people can say that. But at the same token, we have a situation where there's 3.8 years is usually the average for someone in the NFL, and you made it 17.
Yeah.
What do you say to someone who wants to make it that long?
Wow, take God with you.
Right.
It's rough. It's rough because, you know, I've had seasons where I've had the worst surgeries ever. You know, I had 7 surgeries, you know, and that alone, you know, you ask yourself time and time again, how do you bounce back from that year in and year out? But I've always used it as, you know, taking that time to strengthen myself. I never knew I was going to play 17 years. You know, who could have ever thought that? You don't say when you come into the league, you don't say, you know what, I'm going to play 17 years. And you don't even think of it that way. You just say, I take it year by year. And that's what I try to tell kids. Don't move to next year too fast. Just like don't go to tomorrow too fast. Deal with today. Deal with right now. You know, we be in the locker room and we at practice and I'm like, listen, put the phones down. Because these moments gonna go too fast. And when they're gone, they're gone. You know? So before you look up, you're in 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12, if you make it that long. You know? Because most of them don't. You know, just like you spoke about earlier. Most of these young babies never see 5 years, never see 7 years, never less a 10-year career. You know, so you try to prepare them to understand what the moment actually feels like. And that's why I think, honestly, why my career lasts so long, because I always lived in the moment. Like, nothing else mattered to me. And I was selfish at times because even towards my family, nothing else mattered when it came to that. When it came to that, I was dialed in. It's a heck of a blessing to be here now. I'm walking, I'm healthy, you see. But
still making an impact?
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. So, you know, I just tell people, I don't know how long whoever's gonna play, but I will say, enjoy every moment. Don't rush too fast. You know, let your years take care of your years, but go year by year, go day by day, go hour by hour, go minute by minute. In
terms of, you mentioned it before, that this is really a job.
Yeah.
So how do you get people to understand that sports is really a business?
Yeah, well, see, now one of the harsh realities is what I share with most of these guys is that. Okay. I was like, look, don't ever think you're bigger than the brand. The brand, it's a business. And these people have had this business around way before we was here, and it's gonna be around way after you gone. So understand when you walk in there, know how you present yourself when you walk in a building, because you're walking into a business setting. So treat yourself as a business. And that's the thing that athletes have to kind of get away from. We have to get away from the stereotype of, I'm just an athlete. No, I'm not. I'm a man who has a job and it just requires athletics.
Okay.
That's the difference. You see,
right.
and when you understand it that way, then when you walk in your business, you walk in your meetings every day, you walk in there as a man, as a businessman. So when coach sit down and talk to you, you got your pens, you got your pads, you got your computers, just like you do at your job. And that, boom, boom, give me that. Because physically, that's the last thing we do. You know, physically is the last part we do when we step on the field. Everything else is structured business-wise.
In terms of life after football, how could you tell someone else to prepare for that?
Prepare while you're in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, don't wait till after the game. When the game is done, that's what most guys go blind at. Because the game does blind you a little bit because it takes you away from the natural moments of living. You know, most holidays you're going to be working. You know, a lot of the family's events you won't be able to attend. If you have kids, you won't be able to jump here and do a lot of things with them. So you have to structure, okay, what do I want to do when the game is done? How do I want to do it when the game is done? So probably in year probably 9, 10 for me, I started setting up what it was going to look like. And I was like, this is what I want. This is what I want to be doing. And I want to deal with this person. I want to be in business with those people. And by the time I'm done, call this person, make sure. So every business card I ever got, I always send a follow-up email. Thank you. Thank you for the meeting, blah, blah, blah. Look forward to talking to you in the future. Boom, boom. So now.
So you were doing all of this after the game?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, all during the week, And that's the thing, like I treated I treated the business just like a business. You know, all during the week, I would block out certain hours. That would be my business time. I block out certain hours for film. That'll be my film time. Family, I get all that in. But my infrastructure on what I wanted to see myself, I write everything down. And I see everything. So I got books and books and books from years that now I go back and pull out and I'm like, wow, you said this in '09, you know? And now you're living it, you know? So
you wrote the vision and you like make it plain.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see it.
Right.
And you see it. And that's one thing I share with guys. I'm like, listen, write down your vision. Write it. You know, let your subconscious mind be the leader of you. You know what I'm saying? Trust it. Because what you think of your subconscious mind is ultimately what you're going to live. You see? And that's when God says, write the vision. He said, make it plain. He didn't say write a 5,000 word essay. He just said, write it, make it plain so you can see it, so you can visually see where you want to go in your next steps. And so for me, I did that a lot, and I still do it. Yeah.
Clearly, most athletes don't do that because they think it kind of lasts forever.
Yeah.
And they like the life and the limelight.
Yeah.
It's good to see that you understand about the transition and you have something in play already, clearly. And we wish you lots of success in the future.
Thank you so much.
Can't wait.
Absolutely.
Even if you're not pursuing a career as a professional athlete, these are words of advice that you too can find useful in the business world. I always say to set your next goal before you reach your current goal, something Ray Lewis has been doing his entire career. Thanks for watching. See you next time.